Hello, everybody. I am finally back recording a new video on my single player world. Um, you probably noticed all the Stonebox videos I had up, so that's kind of how I spent the beginning of this year. I was playing on that instead, but I started playing on this world again too, and I was just checking out the last video that I've done, and it has been a while. I have an ender chest in here already. Good. So figured should probably update you on everything that's happened that I haven't been recording. And the first thing I should show you is that I've actually gone ahead and titled each of my current books. And I've also split the logbook into different ones by year. So you've already seen everything from this one. I had to just copy and paste everything from this into these three books. Um, so I'm still working on that right now. I know you can, if you actually sign a book, you can copy that after, but then you can't ever edit them. And I want to make sure I always have one that I can make changes to. So the way I'm doing this is a little difficult, but it'll be worth it. Um, but yeah, we're gonna start with these ones. So I was just looking back. This is the last page that you've ever seen, because I think it was April 4th was the last time I recorded anything. So it's been a while since I've read these. We're just gonna we're just gonna try to fly right through them together if possible. Um, and so of course this was the last place I left off at. It is now day 711 in the world. Um, I don't usually sleep too much in the game, so I don't skip very many nights. It really is just a lot of time spent playing. Um, so the first thing you can see right there is that big mushroom house that's new that I don't believe was there before. um, yeah, this is me talking about adding a second window to that mushroom house. I don't think I ever mentioned when I started building it. Doesn't look like it. Um, I have this little mushroom farm right here, and I started a giant tree. Like I want to make a big tree house for the 1 year anniversary, which I've long passed that point now, and I kind of just stopped working on this. I grew a bunch of these dark oak trees here, but you'll see that once I get to the top here, there's not actually anything inside of this. It's just kind of hollow. It's a good start, but there's really nothing to it right now. Um, so yeah, let's just go through everything here. So that mangrove dock is this right over here. Nothing too special about it. Oh, wow, I have a lot of leaves apparently. I haven't even been here in a while, so this is kind of my first time being back here in probably at least half a year now. I don't even know. Um, but yeah, most of this is pretty much the same. It's where I left all of it off. There's not a whole lot here, but yeah, I got this little mushroom farm that I was using because I was making this house. Cleared out a bunch of the trees around this area, and I was gonna keep doing that, but I don't have any need to right now. Um, so this house. I think it looks kind of nice, but you can just walk right in here. It's just a regular house at first. I think I bought these from a wandering trader. All these spare blocks I have. Then you can go up here. There's not really anything up here right now, if I remember. Yeah, it's pretty empty, but it looks cool, I think. I don't ever do like mushroom type builds, so it was kind of a new experience, but I think it went pretty well. Um, I I think that's it for this place. I mean, let's just double check. It again, like I said, it has been a while. Yeah, that's the only that's the only entry I have that has to do with this place. I don't think I've named it yet. And probably won't for a while because I don't really plan on coming back here anytime soon. I've kind of got other plans. So let's see. You'll see right here. The very next entry is a new place I moved to. So I'm gonna head over to that, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so here we are. I've just come through the portal. It's a little bit of a walk, but I just kind of flew through. I don't think I have an ender chest in here, do I? That's all right. Use this real quick. So, go through this. See, I guess it was May 27th that I had moved to this place that I'm in now. I started making a hobbit hole house, which is what I'm standing in at the moment. And I'll just shit. Okay, I'll fix that soon. Should swap those out. I guess I'll just show you everything that's here and then see if this has anything missing. But yeah, I've got this room back here. A little bit of a, a lava farm. You can go up here too to see where it all is. I've got some nether brick in here with the little glass roof. I thought it looked kind of nice. Honestly, I kind of forgot I had this until it just came back. I've got my little task list that I like having these in each place. And you can see none of them are lit up, which means I haven't done any of these yet. Anyway, here's some stuff here. Oh, mending book. Okay. Got a bunch of glass in here too. So a little bit of a leaf roof here. I thought that was kind of neat. But overall, there's nothing too special about this. I can come out here. It's kind of what it looks like from the outside. It's not really a hobbit hole. I mean, that's what it started out being, but you can take a look at this and tell that that's really not what it is. It's not what it turned into. But I've got this little blacksmith area that's apparently cooking. I got some stuff in here. Wow, a bunch of copper. I could use that right now, actually. I'll come back for that. But yeah, I've just got a mine going down there. I don't think there's anything down there. Then this as well, which I thought looked kind of neat. And this would be the start of a bridge. So that was the plan here, is there'd be a big bridge going across here. And this entire valley that I'm building this on would have just tons of different bridges going across it, in like diagonal shapes and at different heights. I thought it would look kind of neat, but you can see that I, really didn't spend a whole lot of time here. This goes down as well. I purposely made it kind of rocky and broken up like that. And this would have been the start of a tower, and then, just probably another bridge going out this way, pretty sure. And let's see, I can come up here too. It's like, I guess you can count that as a farm, in a way. And I've opened some of it up. There were a lot more trees here at the time. And I think that's about it, really. I mean, I've lit up a lot of the area back here because the mobs are getting kind of annoying, but I don't think I built anything else. And I went ahead and called this place Nature Valley. It's a very simple name. It fit the area, and, I got the name from the granola bar. I thought it was kind of funny. So, let's go through this again, see if I've missed anything. This is talking about that mine entrance, the blacksmith. I guess, yeah, here I called it the first house rather than a hobbit hole, so that makes more sense. You can see I mentioned the name right there. Let's see, so I updated, I kind of mentioned like when I update the game, so this was like 1.20.6, and to remove all those, a lot of the packs I had, so like, forgot what it was called now, like that, I don't know, that tavern one I had, it added a bunch of structures to the game. that is gone now. I haven't added it back yet, and that was because of this update. Because I don't know, it was kind of like corrupted, sort of. It didn't update with the rest of the game, and I couldn't keep using it. So the structures I have loaded in are still there, but any chests that I've not opened yet are gonna be empty, and the world doesn't load in any more of those custom made structures. So at some point I might add it back though, because I thought it was kind of cool. Um, but it looks like this is when I started. I left again, so you know I really didn't spend much time here. This was back in the middle of June. I moved pretty far out to a savanna beach I found because I was trying to get armadillos. Um, and this is me talking about that. And I found out that apparently new mobs like armadillos don't actually spawn in places like the savannah where you'd expect them to. It also has to be newly loaded in chunks. So like the beach that I went to was already something I had loaded in before, so armadillos won't spawn there, which is kind of stupid. Um, so I was trying to reset chunks, but I was having a lot of trouble with that, and I don't think it worked too well. So I found a new savannah further away, found some armadillos, and I brought those back to spawn. So I can go over there and show you that in just a moment. Um, but thanks to that, I got wolf armor for my 3 wolves. And yeah, I think that's it for that part. So I am gonna head over to spawn. Um, I'll head over to Fort Toaster too. You can look at all 3 of them in their glorious new armor. Um, and I'm gonna go ahead and fix my ender chest now that I've broken it. So I'll see you there. So here we are back in Fort Toaster. It has been a while. Don't know who this guy is. I think he's just been kind of chilling here for a while. Got a Crowley and Toaster right over here. So let me hold a torch. You can see his armor. He's got the armadillo armor. I've dyed it brown because I thought that was the most fitting for him. And I think his collar is brown too, even if maybe you can't really see it. But it should be brown. So I don't know. I guess that's really it. That's all there is to show here. I haven't done any work at this place. I haven't really needed to. Again, this is the place that's very close to. I'm not very far from spawn either, about 1,000 blocks almost. But Nature Valley is only like, I don't know, maybe 200 blocks away from this or something, maybe even less, and it's just that way. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Nothing is really different here though. I should also mention that I am using a new shader that I just recently found. This one's called Solus. I don't know if that's how you say it. I thought it looked pretty cool. There's this weird thing where all the flowers are glowing though. I don't know why that is. Um, but it looks kind of cool. I'm not complaining. Um, yeah, let's see here. I don't know if you'd be able to see the other place from right here. I guess not. Give me one moment. So there's that for it. And then, you know, spawn is that way. But if I fly this way just a little bit, it should show up any moment. Yeah, there it is. There you go. So it's very close. These two are probably out of like the main like 5 places I have right now. These two are definitely the closest together. Everything else is kind of spread out a bit more. It looks like the ores, some of the ores glow in this shader pack too. That's kind of neat. Sort of helpful, I suppose. But yeah, nothing's really changed over here. It's still the same old place. I'm pretty sure I had all of that up there already, but if I didn't, there's all the chorus fruit I have up top. So here we are, back at spawn. I don't spend almost any time here either. Mostly it's the villager area that I might go to, or I'll come back here just to grab some items, but I am working on trying to make it so that's not a thing I have to do anymore. Um, but anyway, let's see. Let's see where we are. So yeah, I'll show you the wool farmer right now. May as well go there before I go further in the book. And I just fixed my my ender chest before I showed you this. But yeah, here's what this place looks like with this shader on. I think it's really nice. The sky changes too, so like there's a bit of an aurora borealis happening right now. That's not always the case. So you know, sometimes you'll have very regular looking nights, and then other times you have something like this. It's kind of a nice little surprise. But anyway, right in here, right in the first house, I got, I think four different armadillos sitting here. These are the only ones I have. I, you know, don't really need any more, but yeah, I had to bring these guys all the way here. Like I was walking this way. I don't remember how far of a walk it was. Maybe at least 1,000 blocks, probably. You know, it wasn't anything that bad, but it was kind of annoying. This hasn't changed a whole lot. All my first item stuff, but you'll see I've got a trident. I think maybe that's new. And I have these two music discs right here. So that's definitely new. And here's the other two dogs with their wolf armor on, matching their dog collars. And not gonna hold on to the armadillo scutes. Got a little collection building up right there, though. So let's see. I don't think I've done anything all that noteworthy at spawn until very recently, but let's see where we are here. So yeah, it was back in, once again, middle of June, June 17th. I updated the world to 1.21, so that's the trial chamber update. So I bought a map for that, I think from one of my villagers. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And you know, I went there. I'm not gonna show you it. It was just a little island I found. Um, and I just dug down. I found the chamber, and I went through all of it, and I got, you know, most of the items I really needed. And then like, looks like maybe a couple days later, I went back and finished everything off in there, and I actually did get the um like the heavy core or whatever it's called. I forgot the name of it, but the thing you need to make the mace. So you probably noticed it in my hotbar by now. I do have that. It's pretty nice. I don't actually use it very often, but it's pretty cool to have. Um, but yeah, after that, I moved to a new place, which is what I'm gonna head over to now. And if you did see the Stonebox videos, my little intros, that's where I've been making them. So you probably know what it looks like already. It doesn't have a name yet, but if you've seen the Seedlings show, I'm sure I've mentioned it at least once by now. Um, one of the episodes is called Metropolis. You see the characters going through this little player-made city. I'm trying to do something sort of like that, but like same idea anyway. Um, so you'll see what I'm talking about when I get there. Yeah, I guess I'll head over there right now. There's not really anything else to show here specifically, but I will mention, and I might as well show you this too since I'm here. One of my latest entries mentions that I actually finally went ahead and finished this room off. So like for the longest time, the second floor didn't have all the villagers in it yet. I just did that maybe like a couple days ago. So I've got all of them up here now. Um, so yeah, there's not really any more work to be done here. It's just kind of a place I go to sometimes if I need to buy some items or maybe get some experience from trading or just mend my tools a little bit, whatever the reason might be. Sometimes Spawn still has some items I need to. Um, but yeah, nothing's really changed too much here. I've kind of spent most of my time at the new place. Um, but I don't know, it's been kind of fun just doing a little tour of each of my main areas. So it's kind of nice going back through all of this now. I hadn't seen a lot of the places in a while. I've been, at Spawn a few times, but haven't really gone to those other three at all lately. Uh, so I guess I'll start heading to the newer place. The shader pack being on is making the game a little bit laggy, so I'm sorry about that if that messes with the video at all. But figured real quick I'd show you what this looks like with the shader pack. I thought it looked really cool. Uh, I don't know. I'm enjoying it so far, but I gotta be careful with it. My computer does not like shaders. But anyway, go ahead and give you a tour of the new area. And start off by saying that this place does not have a name or banner yet. Haven't done any of that. Oh boy. Yeah, it's going a little slow. Uh, I'd love to show you this with the shaders on. Might not be able to do that. Or maybe I can. It might just take a moment. But yeah, this is where I've been doing those intros for the Stonebox videos. So you've probably seen what some of this looks like already, but I'll give you a more in-depth tour of the entire thing. And I think it was pretty sure June 19th that I started this. Yep. Yep. So a couple days later, I made my starter house, which is right here. Or maybe not. It looks like I probably didn't mention exactly which day this was built. Could have been on the 19th or maybe even the 20th. But I made the little tunnel that the portal is in, and I have, my mine entrance right there. So it goes all the way down. I've been kind of mining at Y50 for a while just to get more stone. The only other thing in this tunnel is this mob farm right here. You can see I did not design it. It's a very simple design though, but it was by Insider Tech. And it actually is not all that effective, but that's mostly because I'm never near it. And again, it's a really simple design. I mean, I'm sure you've seen plenty that look like this. I just added a little bit of copper to make it look nicer, which is what I need the copper for, because I actually want to add the same design to the top of it, so that with my map room that I'll show you in just a moment, this won't look like a giant gray square. It'll actually have some sort of design on it. But yeah, I don't know. I mostly built it just to have it here, like not to use, because I really don't need it. But I thought it was a nice addition to the town. But it's not really necessary to use. I have one villager here as well. I cured this guy, and he's just kind of been sitting there for a while. So eventually I'll do something with him. But there's the map. So you can see that little area up in the corner. I'll go over there soon. But mostly right here is where I've been building, just in the middle of all of this. I'm going to turn the shaders off now, though, because, yeah, my computer's not liking this one bit. So you'll get to see what this looks like without it. Very exciting. Yeah, hopefully that'll help a little bit. Maybe not. I think part of it is just because I'm recording too. Let's go through this again. Do kind of like a step-by-step here. So I've got a crop farms, a couple of them. I've got some bamboo here, but just a regular farm right there, and then a sugarcane one out back. And that circular building I was just in that has the map floor that will probably be bigger at some point. I didn't really know what to do with that building at first. I just kind of wanted it there. But so yeah, I think at the time I didn't know what it was gonna be for, but that's what I'm using it for right now. And I might add more stuff to it. I've got a lot of space in there, so you never know. Um, let's see. So yeah, I've got a tree farm right there. I'll show you that in just a moment. I've got a little tower, and I have a road out back this way that's heading towards um a different section of this city I want to start building in, which is in the savannah. So here's the tower. I actually built it wrong. Like I actually didn't mean to build it this way. I was going to do like stone bricks or cobblestone for the entire thing, and then like a wooden design for the top. And I guess I was just being stupid that day and forgot that that was the plan and did the opposite of what I wanted. So I don't really like this building very much, but I'm not going to take it down either. I'm just going to leave it. I think it works just fine still. It has a lightning rod at the top too, which you can't really see from right here. Um, but yeah, there's the sugarcane farm. There's the tree farm, just has oak and birch. There's the regular farm there. There's that road I was talking about. So yeah, you can kind of see I had to dig through this hill, and then I just built a wall around it. And it's going to head into the savannah portion right there, which no work has been done on that side yet, but that's where it would start. Um, and here's just what all this looks like from the top. I have this second house here too. I don't think I've mentioned that yet. I could be wrong. Maybe I did. But yeah, I added in a second house because I don't like the first one very much. I don't like some of these buildings at all, really. They're very simple, but that is kind of part of the idea. I just don't want to keep it that way forever. But yeah, I got this birch one here. And I'll get back to that in just a moment. All right, there we go. I just left and re-logged into the game, so it's a little bit better now. But yeah, here's the birch house I've got. So this is like the second official house. I got some mob heads in here. The little sunroof. You can see just the mess of items I have. Uh, and I've got this here too. This opening here was already here, and I just decided to add a bunch of vines and a little bridge over it. I thought it looked kind of neat that way. But I've also got this barn, which is another one of the designs I don't like very much. I'm still trying to learn how to actually build and make stuff look nice. So far I have not been very satisfied with like at least half of these buildings. But I've got a barn here for just cows and sheep. I'm working on getting all the colors right now. I've got most of them. There's like 5 left I gotta get. I've got a bunch of hay bales up top. So, nothing too crazy. And I've got this house. This is a Tudor-styled house. I think at the time that I built this, or like around the time, one of like the project I was doing for my college classes was making a Tudor-styled cabin. Um, so I really like this style of house though. Like houses that look like these, I think are really cool. So I made a little vine farm as well, just to collect a bunch of that, get all this mossy cobblestone. The place is empty right now though. I've got some shelves up here, like cupboards that are just bookshelves, but it's supposed to look like cupboards. And this is what it looks like inside. Doing the roof here was kind of messy. I did what I could. Hopefully that looks okay. It was a little strange to build with. But yeah, I don't know, nothing too much going on there. It's mostly empty. I just built it because I thought it looked kind of neat, and I wanted a house of this style in the world somewhere. But I'd like to make a lot more. And this road right now kind of just goes to nothing. Like this cave was already here. I lit it up. But I don't think it really goes to anything. I don't know. It's going further than I thought it did. I guess it does lead out to this. I'm probably not going to do anything with this though. It just kind of exists. And I will use that road more though. I'll probably have it split off and go towards what is right now my right. I want it to go this way. Probably up around the hill, connect to a bridge that I have over there. Oh, and here's the maze. I figured I'll show you this too. So that's the enchantments I have on it. I want to get, I think it's wind burst. So it's like if I hit an enemy, it launches me up in the air and I get to hit them again. Um, right now it's mostly just density, just makes it like stronger, so it does more damage. Um, so it's pretty nice. And I have this too. This is a hobbit hole I built. Also not my design. So there's that. What is that? It's Marlow. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I've got my big to-do list. I did make a park, which is just right over there. I'll show you that soon too. You can see there's I've got a bunch of things on here that I want to do at some point, and probably multiple of some of these things. But as of right now, I haven't really done any of them. And I've been getting kind of distracted. So at some point I'd like to complete a lot of those. But here's what this looks like in here. Got a little enchantment table. It's my bed. Some furnaces. A bunch of chests, but only these ones actually really have stuff in them. So I've got a bunch of building supplies. More. Here's a bunch of stuff I got from the trial chamber. So I'm not going to go through all that, but you can see a whole lot of those items I have. And there's some more. Some more regular stuff here. A bunch of stone. I think that's really it. So I will show you that park right now. I just kind of flattened it out because it was not this flat before. Yeah, you can see here, there's kind of part of what that actually used to look like. It's kind of messy terrain a little bit, so I covered it all in this layer. But I made it so that, mobs hopefully don't spawn down there. They probably can though in some areas. But yeah, I just wanted to have this here. I mean, I'm not gonna do much with it. I just thought it was nice to have. And I also use tough bricks for the tree farm. It's kind of the only time I've really done that so far. And there's the vine farm. I also have this too. This little opening was also here already. I added all this in. I lit it up. It doesn't really go anywhere, but it was kind of neat little nice detail to have behind the house. Sorry if I'm kind of rushing through everything. There's a lot to go through. I have not been really doing a good job at documenting most of this. I kept a few trees because I figured it would be nice to have the park keep a few of them in there. And then this fountain is a new addition too. I only did this maybe a week ago now or something. So it's very simple, but I thought it looked kind of neat. I wanted to have the water split off in a few different directions like this, so it's just one source at the top. So I thought that was kind of nice. And then there is, you have these two ways of getting in the park. Unless of course you just want to jump over this, but that's kind of boring. I have this opening too. And as of right now, you can see it doesn't actually lead to anything. But at some point, I would like to use this. Have it go somewhere else. I think that might be it for this part of it. So I'll go through the tunnel. Fly over there real quick. And you can see that I have this over here. This is also mostly new stuff. I started this quite a while ago now, pretty sure. But I finally finished this off. So for a while there was kind of nothing in here. But now I've added a second floor. I've added this little window here. This roof was kind of annoying to build. I don't think it looks that great either. And I don't know what to put in here. I'm having a trouble with interior design right now. Because I'm mostly building a lot of this stuff just for the sake of it. So it's like I'm not going to use this as my house. So it's really just kind of empty. And I don't really know what to do with that right now. but I've also gone ahead and connected it to this. So we are inside that bridge right now. And I would like to open this up so you can look through it. But I've got this tower that connects both of these together. I don't know how many floors it has, but yeah, this is the bridge. It's opened up kind of in the middle, uh, where the little river is, if you can even call it that. So there's kind of a better look at it, I guess. I mean, there's nothing under there, but yeah, this is really it. So I want to connect that road over there to this bridge somehow and use that area. But here's the tower. It's a pretty simple design. It's mostly just stone bricks, smooth stone around the windows. And I'll go up there right now too. So you can see this is also empty. You know, there's nothing up here. If anything, I'd probably add armor stands, maybe some chests. Get at the top, and there's nothing up here right now, but I would like to add a roof to this, like a wall sort of design. Because this area, this specific spot here, like this little house and this tower, it's supposed to resemble a very, very old base that me and a friend had built years ago now. We called it Stonehaven. And so, you know, I had a little house built in the terrain, kind of like that. We didn't use bricks, though. Um, but that was kind of the main house. We built like a wall going around the whole thing, which I'll probably still do with this. We built a tower inside of it. I might do that, but I kind of have this tower now instead, so that works. I think we had a bar, like some little tavern, so I know that's one of the things I want to make. Maybe I can do it over here. And then the roof of that tower was like white and light blue wool, if I remember correctly. So that's kind of probably what I'm gonna do with this one too, just so it, you know, matches the old one. I don't have any images of the base. It was, you know, it was a really simple starter base, but it was a pretty nice way to start off whatever that world might have been. Uh, and that was a long time ago. I'm gonna guess like maybe 2017 or something. I don't know, but I just kind of wanted to build something that sort of resembled it. But really, I'm gonna doing more than what that place actually had. Like if I add the little tavern and build some very simple wall around this, then it'll have more than what that one did. Maybe I can add a couple of carts, like a little marketplace or something. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what the plan is for this right now. And let's go through the book again, because I feel like I've gone through almost everything by now. Let's just make sure though. I don't know if there's anything else maybe I've forgotten. So there's the barn. It's a vine farm. Yeah. Cobble home. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, probably the Tudor home. I guess I called it cobble home at the time. Whatever. Uh, I did bring my spawn beacon over here, and I got the achievements. It also helped mine out the thing for that hobbit hole, but I moved it back. And that's it for this. So let me quickly go back over here and go through the 2025 ones. So also, hold on. Let me just see when that was again, because I think that was maybe July. Yeah, July 6th. So that was really the last time of last year that I actually made any progress in this world. I kind of just stopped playing it because I've just been so busy with college. Um, I also moved out last May, and so I was doing stuff with like my roommates. Um, and I've been working a lot too. It's a lot. I'm not gonna get into all of it right now, but anyway, here's the new book. This is the one I'm gonna keep updating each time. Uh, so this is me coming back to the world back in, earlier just this month. Um, he was saying how I built the fountain. I was taking a break from stone box, getting some of that wonderful vitamin D I'd been lacking in that server. So it is very nice being able to see the sun again and the sky. Uh, but yeah, this I mean lately I made the fountain. I was working on that Stonehaven area. Probably not gonna call it that, but most of what's there right now was stuff I just built within the last couple of weeks. Um, and of course, this is me mentioning how I just split all these log books up, and then was finishing stuff with the villagers. And I'm also starting to make a new set of armor. I don't have it yet, but I'm really tired of looking at this one. It's I don't like the armor trim very much, and I don't like the gold anymore. And I would like to have a new set. So I'm working on that so that I don't have to keep looking at this anymore. So that'll be nice. And then of course I have this too. Told you I'd come back to this. I guess I never mentioned it in the logbooks anywhere. But sometime like probably early December. So that was like the first time I actually came back to this world and then took a break again. Um, Sometime in December, I updated the world again so that I'd have the new Pale Garden. Um, and I just was kind of flying around for a bit trying to find one. And I found probably the smallest possible one you could ever find. It had like two trees and like just a patch of grass. So I mined both of those. I think maybe I even grew one again. I don't know. And I got 4 saplings here. So yeah, that's why this is just sitting here. At some point, I'd like to maybe build some stuff with this because I think the pale wood looks really cool. But yeah, I guess I never mentioned when I updated the world. I don't know when I did that, but it was in December, whenever it was. So, okay, now that's it. I think that's really everything that there is to talk about right now. Um, so I'm not actually gonna, work on anything right now. This was just kind of an update video because I haven't done one of these in a long time now. So that's kind of how everything's been going in this world. And this is really just the one place I'm working on right now. I want to make this the biggest area in the world, and I want it to have enough stuff so that like I never have to go back to spawn to get items from there. I can just have all that stuff here as well. So like I'll add another area for villagers, but I kind of want to add maybe a more moral version, a more ethical one, so maybe the villagers can actually roam around and have some amount of freedom while also still being safe. So that's my plan right now. That's one of the next things I'll probably work on. Um, so yeah, at some point I'll update you on how things are going. Maybe I'll start doing videos again like how I started, where you were actually watching me work on stuff rather than me just updating you on what I've been doing. But I don't know. I'm having trouble finding a way to make these videos entertaining. So that's why I kind of just turned them into update videos instead, since I mean, that's really why I even started doing this, was just to document the world, um, and have like video progress of it. But yeah, I don't know. Finding a way to make them interesting to watch is not easy to do. So I'll still have to figure that out. But yeah, if you have any ideas, anyone wanna comment anything on maybe some stuff I could work on, then I absolutely will probably do that. I'll at least consider it, depending on what it is. But yeah, that's gonna be it for right now. So, thank you for watching. I'll check back in with you later.